Oh, hello there. Got my shorty out today. Yeah, my little short bow. The bearded bower. He's a chap. He's somewhere in the Middle East. I don't know exactly where he is, but he put a video out the other day, and he was comparing the longbow that he built against the short bow that he built, and everything like that. And he was discussing the differences. But one of the things he said before in his preamble was that where he lives, it's illegal to do archery. I mean, so my country is not as good as it used to be. Not like when I was young. It used to be great. We used to have loads of freedoms in this country, but they've every year the freedoms have got less and less and less. But my God, I mean, we don't get put in prison for shooting arrows. And what he said was he taught his friend a bit of archery, and his friend was out doing archery, and he got caught by the powers that be, was locked up in prison for it. So we got to be grateful for small mercies, really, haven't we? Anyway, he was saying about the difference between a longbow and a short bow, and the accuracy of a longbow is better than the accuracy of a short bow. The video you just saw was me shooting this bow from 35 yards to a target there, just behind me, and nailing it. I'd warmed up. I'd shot quite a few arrows beforehand. I'd shot only two from that distance before, prior to that, and um, then I thought I'd film it because the two were good shots, so I thought I'd film it, and luckily the third shot was bang on, cock on. So I don't know how much of a fluke that was, but it seems to happen when I put the camera on. The bit of pressure makes me do it a little bit better for some reason, because quite often you can be sort of like quite thin. But it's not the actual longbow being better; it's the draw length. I think it's a difference because I was nailing that shot that I just did that with the H1N1 bow. I call it the H1N1 bow. It's the H1 alley bow. It's an 80-pound sort of horse bow recurve type thing, and that that sort of like from distance, shooting from distance, once you get warmed into it, it's really good. It's really good. You can nail from 35 yards. I've nailed things from 70 yards with that one quite easily. But with a short bow, it's it's different. It's totally different. This draw length on this one is about 23, 22 and a half, 23 inches. And it's a very tight little bow. It's 75 pounds at 23 inches. You know? So if I pull it to 23 inches, like the arrows I've got for it are about 26 inches. It's all the old knackered arrows from shooting a long draw bow over the years. I don't throw them away. I just cut them down, rehead them, and refletch them, or sort the fletches out, and with put the knock in there, put another knock in there, or something, new knocks and new things, and you can shoot the 12 the short bow. In fact, I've got far more short bow arrows than I have got the long draw arrows, short draw arrows, because they all end up as short draw arrows. Eventually, all arrows will end up as a short draw arrow, if you get my drift. But yes, oh, I do love a short bow though. I do love the way they shoot, and um, I think they're really good. And if you want to get yourself, you can knock these up in about 25 minutes. I don't know how long the bearded bower takes to make his bows, but these things only take about 25 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating or minimizing it. Like, it actually, I've timed it on about 3 or 4 bows. I'm down to this last one at the moment. This is my last one because all my other bows have been acquired by other people. Or vaccine injury. And anyway, anyway, no, I think that was a police car, that one. But so I'll be making some more. But there is a video on how to make these. I'll put a link down in below there. But if you want to get into archery, really dirt cheap, You can make little arrows as well for yourself as well. That's dead easy. Bit of common sense, and you can get on and make yourself an arrow. And get into archery. You know, these shoot really, really well, as seen in the previous, sort of like clips. Anyway, peace and love, people. Don't want to take your time up too much, but to the bearded bower, keep shooting and don't get caught, mate. Cheers. There we have it. Yeah. Yeah, you can get pretty close with a short bow. It's quite nice. Oh, got to get from pulling a long draw to pulling a short draw. It sort of like it takes a couple of minutes to readjust.